From Southeast Texas, we welcome you inside Minute Maid Park here in downtown Houston. We've got an AL Western Division showdown tonight between the Oakland A's and the Houston Astros. It's baseball on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Roy Oswalt is on the mound for Game 2. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, you don't see a lot of guys that have 5 pitches, right? Sometimes it's hard to master even 2 or 3. But if you can master 5 like he has, he'll be in pretty good shape.
Now to the plate, here is Ricky Henderson. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
The left fielder, number 24.
Here's the first pitch.
Henderson.
And we are underway from Houston as the first pitch of the night is taken for ball 1. And fellows, these Astros entering play here tonight, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this place is buzzing right now. This team won the opener of the series yesterday, and they're looking to step on this team's throat and take the first 2 games of this series.
Count even now at 1-1. Now the pitch.
That's ball 2.
Looking at his lifetime numbers, Henderson is slugging just a little over 400. Not a huge threat, but he can certainly square one up on occasion. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Temperature starting to drop as the sun goes down. 56 degrees here at first pitch. The 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Here's Elvis Andrews now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left. No chance at bringing this one back. It's up and out of here into the archways. How about that? A solo home run for Elvis Andrews. Second home run early in the year, and the A's are on the board first, 1-0.
What a way to get things started while playing on the road. Top of the first and a big fly just like that, and they take the lead.
So now to the plate, Jason Giambi.
The designated hitter.
As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. And he's looking to get it going, off to a bit of a slow start this year. The windup and the 0-1.
Ball in.
That's not an easy pitch to do anything with, right? 96 miles an hour in on the hands. You almost have to be looking for that pitch to be able to do anything with that.
1-2 now as that's in there at the knees.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Hey, if he's going to execute that curveball, and that's the first one of the day, if he's going to execute it like that, be on the lookout for that one. That's going to be a big pitch for him today.
3 balls and 2 strikes, a full count to the A's DH.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Right down Main Street, caught him looking. Set to get his evening at the plate started, Reggie Jackson trying to get it going at the plate. It's been tough sledding for him so far this year. First pitch of the AB on its way.
Outside, that's a ball.
The 1-0. His fastball taken high for a ball.
Looks like that bomb earlier in the inning kind of put this pitcher on the defensive. Not being very aggressive right now.
Late swing on the hitter's count. Still a good count for him now, however, at 2-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
There's a lot of moving parts in some guys' swings. It usually takes them a month or so to get it ironed out.
That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson, as he would look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Throw over to the bag, and the runner back safely. Two balls and no strikes.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop. You better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Sean Murphy would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Jackson is off of first with 2 away. And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with a man in scoring position.
Striding in for Oakland, Sean Murphy. And Oakland with an opportunity for more damage here in the first. From the belt, the pitch, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1.
This is exactly the situation you drew up from an offensive standpoint. Good pitcher on the mound, but you got a chance to bury him early in this one.
This is on the ground over to first. Bagwell has it on to first, and that'll do it as they manage to not let this inning get out of hand. But the A's hit the board first on this solo home run. Bottom of the first coming up, and Oakland has claimed the early 1-0 lead. Sean Manaea will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matt, 5 full innings for this guy in his last one. You couldn't really consider that a powerhouse outing. He was able to get a no decision, but I'm sure he and the team are looking for a lot more in this one today.
Striding in is Jose Altuve. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The shortstop, Jose Altuve.
Pitch on the way. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. The windup and the 0-1.
Ball 1.
And Dan Dero, this Oakland ball club entering play here tonight. They come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, guys, yesterday's loss was a tough one. A 1-run loss. Hopefully they were able to just acclimate themselves to the city, get a chance to hit the streets, maybe regroup a little bit, and show up today ready to go.
Here comes the 1-2.
2-2, yeah.
This one's down to third. 1 away.
Batting second, The designated
Time now
hitter.
for a quick look at the hometown Astros starting lineup. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Yeah, I think Yordan Alvarez is certainly a guy we could be excited to see play. I mean, this guy is a career 300 hitter. You talk about consistent. He delivers a good at-bat, clutch hits basically every time he walks into the box. I love watching this guy.
First pitch of the AB now. Yuli Gurriel is in with one away now as he swings and misses here at strike one.
Great job by the pitcher right there to pull the string. He knew he had an aggressive hitter at the plate, somebody who was sitting on fastball and ready to do damage, and he was able to slow him down right there and get him off balance.
And set up behind the dish is Gary Simmons as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
You know, D-Row, Gary Simmons, he's one of those umpires. He'll give you one thing or the other. At times, his zone can be a little wide, and then he's a little more strict north and south.
Swung on and belted. Get out the rye bread and mustard, Grandma. It's grand salami time. It's a solo homer for Yuli Gurriel. Second home run early in the year, and the Astros have pulled back even now with one run apiece.
Well, his offense spotted him a run in the top of the inning, and he just gave it right back. That's what happens when you plant one in a hitter's wheelhouse. Sent out of here in a hurry.
Into the box
Batting
now,
third.
number 30.
The center fielder, number
As
30.
he'll watch a
Inside,
slider
ball
that
one.
stays inside for ball one. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Swung on and missed. 1-1.
One strike.
Now a swing and a bouncing ball for Elvis at short. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Batting fourth. The left fielder, Gary Cox.
Next up for the Stros, Gary Cox. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Hey.
And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
And that's his strikeout pitch right there. You know, you'll see a lot of guys swing right over the top of that one. But in this situation, he was able to hold back. That's a nice take.
The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. 2 out, nobody on. Good job going down and hanging with it that time. And here's a good sinker now, but it misses. 3-2.
And obviously, this guy's a double threat up there. He can run and he can go yard, too. You don't want to walk him because he might steal a base on you, but you don't want to groove a fastball either.
We'll have to press pause as that strike 3 to retire the side. Astros get a run here courtesy of the solo homer. We'll head to the top of the second. All even now at 1-1. And that'll bring in Ramon Laureano. He went deep in the contest last night.
Number 22.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. And Oswalt goes to the fastball here again as he gets ahead 0-1.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, Attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
And he'll take this to the bag himself, and the leadoff man set down to start the second.
Time for a look at the Houston Astros on D. And guys, what I want you to focus on today is this is one of the new age teams in the game that really rely on statistics and the numbers. And the numbers tell them that they're a better team defensively, moving guys around and shifting as much as they can.
Matt Chapman stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Batting up. The second baseman.
Next up for the A's, Jed Lowry. They'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. First pitch on its way.
Too high. Ball.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A ball and a strike.
That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because a hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
The 1-1 home. Left side, but well foul. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes.
Nope.
Pretty good breaking ball to lay off of right there. If I'm pitching, I might think this guy might be sitting on something off speed.
There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
2 out, nobody on. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole and getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Well, this guy's been prone to giving up walks at bunches, and that's already 2 walks here in the early going.
Henderson.
We'll see if this continues to be an issue for him as this start continues.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go. Ricky Henderson looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Grounded up the first baseline. Fielded cleanly by Bagwell. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. 1 left for Oakland. We'll go to the bottom of the second, tied 1 apiece. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And next will be the speed threat. Craig Viggio.
The second baseman. Greg.
First pitch of the AB on its way. And he lays off there, 1-0. That's inside. 2-0. Two balls and a strike.
2-1.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
Hit softly on the ground to third. Gonna be a tough play. And there's 1 down now.
Batting 6. The first baseman.
All right, guys, here's how the Oakland A's are lining up
Bagwell.
defensively. And I'm locking in on Matt Chapman. Without a doubt, one of the premier defenders in our sport. You know what? He's often compared to his former high school teammate. Bet people didn't know Nolan Arenado and him shared dugouts in high school. He's going to be at the top of the leaderboard this year. Defensive run save. Lock in on him. He's going to make a backhand gem.
And Andrus will not be able to get there. It's a base hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in. Kept his hands inside the baseball. Right the base hit up the middle.
If you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
That'll bring up Yordan Alvarez as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and one away. And there's ball one. Slowly hit to first. I don't think they can get two. Andrus. But one's all they were ever going to get, and the inning will continue. So that one wasn't quite hit sharply enough to turn two.
Yeah, choppers like that make it really tough. You can't make the ball get to you much faster, so the key is making sure you field it cleanly and at least get one, which they did there.
And that'll bring up Alex Breckman. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and two away. From the stretch, as he'll take a look at a sinker here, too low for ball one. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Line drive snagged on a short hop. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. One left for Houston. Through two, we're tied one apiece. So Elvis Andrews the next to bat.
Well, Matty, we know he's got the timing on the fastball locked in. That's what he got a hold of on that home run in the previous at bat. You do not come off the heater. Have to be leery of the off speed, but stay on the fastball. He's got to throw it again.
And here's a ball hit in the air, and it's a foul ball. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Now the 2-1 is laid off of down and in.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with one strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. And he lays off there, ball four. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
And don't forget, he lost his last time out, so he wants to get off on the right foot here. The last thing he wanted was to walk the leadoff man.
Next will be the designated hitter, Jason Giambi. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch on the way. Looked like the sinker there dipped a little below the knees. And a good eye there by Giambi. It's 2-0.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
In the dirt, and now let's see. And he is in there. They couldn't get him at second. And costly as the runner will move into scoring position now.
And I think that's the case of the pitcher being a little too preoccupied with the speed at first. He lost focus on making the pitch and throws an absolute scud. The irony, of course, is the runner's now on second, and he didn't even have to steal.
3-0. And this pitch misses here as well. Back-to-back walks now, but at least that'll put the force back in order here.
And that's 2 free passes in the 3rd inning alone. So you have to wonder if maybe it's something mechanical or if it's just psychological. Got to get back on track here.
So now here is Reggie Jackson looking to put them ahead early with this at-bat. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Pretty well hit. Deep down the line in right, but that's back into the seats. Foul. Set to deliver the 0-1. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
Well, he's following the code not to miss down and into a lefty. Everything on the outer half of the plate.
And it's a ball and 2 strikes to Reggie.
1 ball,
Andrews
2 strikes.
at second. Giambi on at first with nobody out. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
Hit in the air down the right field line. Right fielder giving chase. And this is going to get down for extra bases as that'll get 1, if not both of them, home.
Up next for Oakland, the first baseman.
And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. And that'll bring up Matt Olson as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. He's got a chance to add to this early lead as he'll bat with a couple of guys in scoring position. Now the 0-1. There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball. 1-1. Hard hit ball to second. He's right there. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
Well, that's a quality at bat right there. Brings home the run with a ground ball, but also moves the other guy over to third base. Good job of keeping it simple there.
Stepping in next, Sean Murphy. He bounced out last time up.
Yeah, and I know you want to lace a line drive or hit a potential home run. But I'll tell you what, grab the cheap ribby when it's there. Give me a ground ball middle of the diamond and steal a run.
Here's the 1-0. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Ball taken there. 2-1 now. From the belt, the pitch. The count now at 2-2. Taken off the outside as the breaking ball couldn't catch the corner.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Payoff pitch home. And he misses with one here. It's ball 4. So that'll at least bring the double play into the conversation with runners at the corners and 1 away.
And with first base open, the last thing he wanted to do was give him something to hit in the heart of the zone. So no harm done. Force out anywhere now.
Runners on the corners now with 1 man gone. And up next will be Ramon Laureano. Down the left field line and deep. And this will wind up a foul ball. Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. Sinker, and this one's over as well. 0-2 now.
Big pitch coming up right here. He'd love for a ground ball or a strikeout.
looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch.
I got the count.
And a
1-2.
sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. And it's a 4-1 game.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Two-seam fastball, sinker. He stayed inside it. Didn't have the action the pitcher would have liked.
Yeah, that's a sinker right there, Mark. It's intended to be down in the zone. And this pitcher better get the ball down because he can't live up in the strike zone.
And that'll bring in Matt Chapman. Now this is up and in, and I don't think he likes that location much. It's ball one. 3 runs already home here. That evens it up 1-1. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Working for the punch out and the offering.
That's in. Ball 2.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
2-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games. So this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
Here's Jed Lowry now. He's got a chance to add on to what's already been a big inning for them.
Yeah, 2 on here and 3 on the board already. They've absolutely come out and forced the issue of this inning. Matt, a hit here could really fire up that dugout.
Here's the first pitch as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1.
We're only in the 3rd inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
And he'll try to check his swing here, but he'll have no such luck. It's strike 1. 2 down, runners at first and second. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
Hey, this is a big pitch right here. Can't allow them to tack on any more runs. Let's see if he attacks his zone or buries something in the dirt.
Good hard sinker, but he lays off to even things at 2-2.
Now 2-2. This is the pitch where you want to attack the zone. If you go 3-2, then you put the runners in motion.
And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So 3 runs on only 2 hits in the inning, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. The A's lead this one 4-1. Bottom of the inning now, and now it'll be the catcher, Martin Maldonado.
Hey, Matty, they need to get some offense going in this one. Getting a run back in this inning, give them a little bit of confidence that they can keep up in this game.
First pitch on its way.
Ball. Counts 1-0.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
No strike.
And this one's over at the knees, 2-1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order is coming up right behind him.
Now a rocket deep down the line in left. And that's a fair ball heading for the scoreboard near the Crawford boxes.
Well, that's not a bad pitch right there. That's a pretty good sinker. He just happens to hook that one right into left field for a base hit.
Yeah, he got the bat head out right there, Dan, and was able to get that one to left field.
So up to the plate next will be Jose Altuve, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. 4-1's our score here in inning number 3. And a breaking ball runs in and gets him, and I doubt there was any intent behind that.
Well, this home crowd didn't like this guy in the mound before, but now they really don't like him. He's gotten the faithful all worked up by hitting one of their best hitters early on in this game, and you can bet he's really going to hear it if he comes around to score.
Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel. So take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. A 2-0 count to the Astros DH.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul. Hard ground ball to third. And a sliding try there at third, but it skips by him, a base hit. And no sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out.
Boy, Dero, we're looking at a big inning right here with that single. Bases are loaded, yet no runs have scored in this inning.
Yeah, and that's exactly what that pitcher wants you to think. You have to eliminate the noise, Dan. Just try and drive in the guy from third base. Don't put pressure on yourself that you have to get everyone in with one swing of the bat. Pass the baton and keep the line moving.
Astros center fielder ahead with a 2-0 count.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
Grounded to the right. And that's through into right field for a base hit. 1 run scores. And the second run will score as well.
Up next to the Astros, the left fielder, Gary Cox.
In now, Gary Cox. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now it's 2-0.
This is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like that. You can't just lay one in there, but you also don't want to run the count to 3-0.
2-1 after the foul ball there. Has a look, now the pitch. So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
This is the only guy in the lineup that struck out so far, and now he finds himself in the hole with 2 strikes.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. first and second here with nobody out. Swing and a miss, and that's a much-needed first out there.
Anytime you get rookies just breaking into the big leagues, you have to expect a certain amount of this. There aren't any easy at-bats at this level, and you really have to learn how to slow the game down in your head because everything feels like it's so much faster up here.
Craig Viggio digging in now. As he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball one. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. As a look, now the pitch. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Jackson in a few steps as he takes it. 2 down.
Now back, first baseman, Bagwell.
So the next to bat will be Jeff Bagwell. The base knock to the outfield could score the tying run from second. He's set and the pitch. Hit down the third baseline. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third. The tying run is in to score from second.
Boy, there are big RBIs and big base hits, D-Roll, but none more than with 2 outs. A big 2-out knock right there. Not only ties things up, but keeps the inning going as well.
Yeah, just a great approach right there by the batter. You never know when your number's going to be called. You always wanted to pass the baton to the next guy behind you. Take the donut off your bat and trust in the teammate behind you. That is a huge knock and keeps the line moving.
At the plate now, Yordan Alvarez. No balls and 1 strike. Oh, 1 count, the pitch.
Yep, that ball went out.
Boy, his pitch count has really spiked here in this inning. He's up to over 50 already.
2 men are on with 2 men out. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball and play hard.
The set and the 2-1. Swing and a miss at a ball tailing out of the zone. 2-2. He pulls this one into right, and that's in there. Base hit. Long throw to the plate. And they will take the lead as he's safe at the plate, and it's now a 5-4 game.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roll. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Breckman. Throw in time, and they stop the bleeding as this side is retired. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score. On now to the top of inning number 4. It's the Astros 5 and the Athletics 4. And we're back in Houston. Welcome back to Minute Maid Park as we check in with Heidi.
Well, Matt, I talked to manager Bob Melvin during the break about his thoughts on the A's hitters to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've earned 5 walks in the game, and he said that's not only leading to a lot of run-scoring opportunities, but it's also forcing the pitching on the other side to work a lot harder and throw more pitches than they want to.
Thank you, Heidi. Now to the plate, Ricky Henderson. And it was quite a turn of events we witnessed in the last half. A lot of runs put up on the board, and we've got a very close game on our hands now. As he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1.
Well, it's been a rough one so far. 4 runs through 3 innings. It's about time to get that pitch count down, or he won't be out here very long.
Pitch on the way.
Hey!
Ball and 2 strikes.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
Misses. Ball 2.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's working full now at 3-2.
Looked to me like he tried to do way too much on that 2-2 pitch. You don't have to come into the zone on that count, but a pitch that far outside isn't going to tempt anyone to swing.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Right side. Bagwell has it. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
The pitcher, Elvis Andrews.
So bases are empty with 1 out now. And that'll bring up the shortstop, Elvis Andrews. Here it comes now to Andrews. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. So 1-1 home. He's taken high above the zone. And he just misses inside with the fastball there. Weak grounder down the line at third. But a foul ball, and it's full now at 3-2. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4. Base is empty, 2 away, and standing in the imposing left-handed bat of the former AL MVP, Jason Giambi. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. Now here's a fly ball. Well hit. Looking up is the right fielder. At the track, the wall. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So a solo home run here for Jason Giambi. First home run of the campaign for him, as we are all tied at 5.
Yeah, everyone in the stadium, including the guy in the mound, knew it was just a matter of time until this guy cranked one out of here. Well, that's the first one of the year, and many more are sure to follow.
Standing in now, Reggie Jackson. As he'll take a look at ball 1. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Oswalt ready, the 1-1.
Nope,
looked like the sinker there dipped a little below the knees. 5 runs, 5 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. And it misses. 3-1 now.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
Count is 3-2.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Hey, boys, you talking about getting your A swing off right here? That's what it looks like. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
This is on the ground over to first. Fielded cleanly by Bagwell. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. But a run scores in the inning, and that'll have to be good enough as this solo home run knots things up. Bottom of the 4th coming up, all even at 5 apiece. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I discussed the Astros offense with Houston's manager. And he's really pleased with how they've performed in run-scoring opportunities in this one. As a team, they're hitting over 500 with runners in scoring position, something that is way easier said than done. So undeniably, that's been a huge factor in this game.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Ready to go in the bottom of the fourth. And up next, the former Angel Martin Maldonado.
Martin.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Will swing and lift the ball fouled off to the left and out of play. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
Hey, guys, it's obvious he's not picking the ball up. He's out in front on 2 off-speed pitches and now finds himself 0-2. Going to have to find a way to stay back if he's going to battle through this AB.
And the throw will indeed take care of him for the first out.
Well, you know you made a real nice pitch when you bounce it in the dirt and you still get the hitter to swing at it. That tells me that there's a lot of deception in that pitch right now.
To the plate now, Jose Altuve. As he'll take a look at his strike on the outside corner, it's 0-1. Last time up, he was hit by a pitch. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now.
You know, what I'm seeing here is a reluctance to throw the fastball. It's like he feels he can't throw the ball right by him right now.
Scorched to third. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Up next to the Astros, the designated hitter, Giamb.
Striding in for Houston, Giamb. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. First offering.
Hey!
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Ball 1.
Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Gurriel behind, a ball and 2 strikes.
Count is 1-2.
Had to wait back on the changeup, and he did a good job just to make contact. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2.
Hey, with 2 outs in the number 2 hole, you're just trying to get on. You got the big boys coming up behind you.
The 2-2. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Henderson finds some space out there for the catch to retire the side. Astros go down 1-2-3. This remains a 5-all ball game. All ready to go in the top of the 5th, and that brings in the big power hitting first baseman Matt Olson. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Here's Oswalt back to work now as he gets ahead of the leadoff man. No balls and a strike.
Well, he's still out there to start the 5th inning, but it's been a real grind of a start for him. The pitch count is much higher than he'd like it to be, so it's hard to imagine him working really deep into this game.
Swinging a ball hit on the ground. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now batter, The catcher, Sean Murphy.
In at the plate is Sean Murphy. It was a walk in his last trip. And now the first pitch.
Hey!
Bases are empty, one man out.
Hey!
Laid off, but a cold strike as that caught the outside. And here in just the fifth inning, this will be pitch number 100 here.
Boy, pitch count up near 100 right now, D-Row. And this is when you try to get to a good starting pitcher. Right now, looks like he's running on fumes.
Yeah, the manager's got to get a couple people up in the bullpen right now. One ball hits the gap. They get runners in scoring position. This game could be out of commission.
Ball two. The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
Keep in mind, people, the longer the at-bat, the higher the likelihood that this becomes his last inning.
Three-two pitch. Line to short, but gobbled up there, and there are two away.
Now batting, number 22.
So two out, nobody on. And digging in now, Ramon Laureano. Here's the first pitch to him.
That's
A ball and no strikes.
Hey, they say solos won't kill us, but I got to believe this guy's looking to do exactly that.
Two out, nobody on. 2-0 now.
Ball two.
Three and 0 now.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
3-1.
You maybe get two pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
Three and 2 to the A's center fielder.
3-2.
And he misses again. Ball four, and his control is really letting him down now.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
So two down and a runner at first. And up next, the power hitting third baseman, Matt Chapman. Has a look, now the pitch. Fastball just misses. That's ball one. 2-0.
A couple of strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat, trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
Oswalt set now. The pitch. Takes this the other way to right. He's under it, and that ends the inning. The A's strand one. This ball game still tied 5-all. And now, number 30. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
The center fielder, number 30.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Center fielder giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Up next to the Astros, the left fielder, Gary Cox.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Gary Cox. Been a strikeout victim twice in this one. Here's the first pitch. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball
Ball
one.
one, no strike.
And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. The 1-1 home. Misses for the second ball. Three balls and a strike to Houston's left fielder. Craig Viggio waits on deck. The 3-1. Sent on the ground out to second. Gloved by Lowry. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
The batter, number 7, second baseman, Craig Viggio.
Next, here is Craig Viggio. Flew out last time up. First delivery to him. And that's in there for strike one.
0-1.
Hey, he's done an amazing job of settling down. 2 innings ago, I thought they were going to run him out of here. But now he's close to posting 2 shutout innings as a response.
Hit on the ground out to short. And Andrus will not be able to get there. It's a base hit.
Sometimes you need a little luck. Sometimes you need to get a ground ball with
The
eyes.
first
And that's
baseman, number
exactly what
5,
happened right there.
Bagwell.
Next up is Jeff Bagwell.
He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you could extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
First offering on its way. Looks like a right-hander's got enough to throw now in the Oakland pen. From the stretch. And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes.
2 takes, and now he's down 0-2. I'm not sure, but he may have been taking to give a guy at first a chance to run.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And this one's in the dirt. Good job there as the count goes to 1-2. As a look, now the pitch. And did he hold up in time? A look down, and no, he went around. It's strike 3. Astros leave 1. Our score holds at 5 apiece.
Your
Eddie
attention,
Farmer
please.
takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 27, Eddie Farmer.
New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Jed Lowry. Now here's the first offering. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Woo-wee! That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
Oh, 0-2 the count to Jed Lowry. Still no balls and 2 strikes. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. Oh, and they pulled a string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time tonight.
The left fielder.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Ricky Henderson. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike 1.
Yeah, that looked like an auto take right there, just trying to measure up this pitcher's stuff.
1 out, nobody on. Down the first baseline. He's got it, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, shortstop, Elvis Andrews.
Next up, Elvis Andrews. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Now the first pitch. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1. Now the Astros have somebody up in the bullpen as a right-hander has started to warm up out there. The 1-0 home.
Hey!
There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball. The 2-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3. 1-2-3 go the A's. This remains a 5-all ball game.
Your attention, please.
New pitcher set to take over now. It's the right-hander Sergio Romo that gets the call. And now in the box, Jordan Alvarez. A hit in 2 tries for him so far.
Jordan Alvarez.
First offering. Popped him up. Olsen moving to his left. 1 down.
Every pitcher loves to get quick outs, right? How about that? 1 pitch, 1 out, a pop-up to start the inning.
Digging in next, Alex Breckman. Head-to-head numbers against Sergio Romo. He's a perfect 2 for 2. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Ball, that's inside.
Close there, but he doesn't get the call with the breaking ball. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Now the 1-0.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
5 runs, 8 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Pulls this one in the air out to left. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, catcher, Maldonado.
Next, it'll be Martin Maldonado. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. Maldonado behind a ball and 2 strikes.
1 and 2.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
A 2-2 count to the Astros catcher. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit on the ground to third. Go on to Olsen, will take care of him at first, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Astros. This ball game still tied 5-all. Now the A's designated hitter, Jason Giambi, blasted a solo homer last time up.
Yeah, Matt, going back to that last at-bat when he hit the homer, that was a fastball that was up in the zone. This guy likes the ball up in the zone, so if I'm on the mound right now, I'm thinking try to keep the ball at the knees and below. He doesn't handle that low pitch quite as well.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Another one sent foul. The 0-2 once more is taken for ball 1.
Hey, there's not a lot you can do with a slider breaking down and in unless you catch it way out front. I like the idea of taking it and making the pitcher bring you something a little more hittable.
2 balls and 2 strikes to Jason Giambi. The 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
And the payoff pitch. Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out.
I really liked it. He gave up nibbling out of the zone, trying to get him to chase. That wasn't working, so he just reached back and fired a good old country hardball fastball right by him. No better feeling in the world when you're a pitcher than throwing a fastball right by a guy.
So now to the plate, Reggie Jackson. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. The windup and the 0-1. This one's down to third. Throw is in time to get Reggie, and that's out number 2.
Now batting, the first baseman, Matt Olsen.
So now into the box is Matt Olsen, grounded out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the AB now. As he'll send a ground ball down to third. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Wow, I think he took it for granted there a bit. Probably thought he had it in the bag, and he just lost concentration for a minute. Now his pitcher has to pick him up with 2 outs.
So next to bat will be Sean Murphy. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
Hit sharply on the ground. And he'll go the short way to retire the side. One left for Oakland. Our score holds at 5 apiece. So the Houston lineup turns over, and to the plate, Jose Altuve. Head-to-head numbers against Sergio Romo. He's 1 for 5. First offering.
Ball.
Good
Count
spot
1-0.
to be in right now as a hitter. Count your favor, 1-0. Good time to get a fastball and turn it loose.
And he fouls this one off.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
Now the 1-1 pitch. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Up next to the Astros, the designated hitter, Yuli Gurriel.
So here's Yuli Gurriel. So far 2 for 3 in this one. First pitch on its way.
Ball. That's out.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Tried to get some
1-1.
loft to that swing, but it's 1-1.
Swung underneath that pitch, so he was either trying to elevate the ball or he was expecting a pitch to be a sinker and drop more than it did.
The 1-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
2 strikes.
Wow, what makes it so tough to be a hitter is to be able to hit and change his speeds, right? You're geared up for the fastball, and all of a sudden, he pulls the string and throws you the straight change, the dreaded equalizer.
Popped him up. And he'll put this away for the second out.
Now batting, number 30.
Next, it'll be number 30. 2 RBIs already. Looking for more here. From the stretch.
Hey. 0-1.
Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
On the screws to shortstop, but caught to retire the side. Astros go down 1-2-3. This remains a 5-all ball game. Stepping in once again is Ramon Laureano. And this tie ball game is a battle of the bullpens now, and I'm sure you're enjoying that, Dan.
Bullpens are such a big part of baseball now, Matt. All these teams have such good 7th, 8th, and 9th inning guys. It all boils down to whose bullpen is better.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
That's a
And
ball.
that misses for ball 1.
Ball 1, no strikes.
Fouled away. Now the 1-1 pitch. There's an off-speed pitch taken for a ball. Can't connect there. It's 2-2.
2 strikes.
Hey, I'd like to see a little bit more discipline in that. You get a count in your favor and he's swinging a pitch that bad? Not good.
Fouled off. Another try at 2-2.
Count 4.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
And it's fouled away. And he lays off ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Man, when the game is tied, the last thing you can afford to do is walk the leadoff hitter. Got to focus on getting that ground ball now.
Martin Hanna will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Pinch hitting for Oakland, number 20, Mark Hanna.
Here it comes.
Hey.
And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. From the stretch. And he fouls this one off. High in the air out to center field. Number 30 is there, and he has it for the out.
The batter, the second baseman, Lowry.
So a runner at first now with one away. And up next, the switch-hitting Stanford product, Jed Lowry. From the belt, the pitch.
Outside, that's the ball. Ball 2. 2-0.
The 2-0 on the way. And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike.
I mean, he had to. I'm going to give him benefit of the doubt and say he was sitting something off speed. Because to be late on a fastball and to count like that is just unforgivable.
Ground ball right side. Oh, look at the sliding stop. The second for one. Safe.
Well, he definitely rushed himself on that return throw to first there, and he threw it away. They got the force at second, and the runner didn't advance, so it'll just be scored a fielder's choice.
At the plate, Ricky Henderson, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. Comes set, the 0-1. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. Alvarez has it, and the inning is over. The A's strand one. This ball game still tied 5-all. Montana is going to go ahead and stay in the ball game and play third now.
Now playing third base, number 20.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Gary Cox.
The left fielder, Gary Cox.
First pitch on the way as he'll take a changeup here for strike one. And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball. 1-1. Here it comes. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
You never want to take the aggression away from a ball player, but in this situation, I'd like to see the leadoff guy try and work the count a little bit more, especially when his pitcher's missing like he is.
Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now. Chopper to short. Andrus has it. Close play at first, but a great stretch that time as they get him by a step for out number 1.
7, second baseman, Viggio.
Up next, Craig Viggio singled in his last at-bat. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Comes set and the 0-1.
After fouling off the second one, I got to step out of the box, adjust my batting gloves, and tell myself there's no chance he's tripling up on that pitch.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Oh, right back to him on the mound. And he'll just flip this on to first for the second out of the inning.
The first baseman, number 5, Jeff Bagwell.
So next to hit is Jeff Bagwell. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
Pretty good slider out of him right there. That pitch is definitely a big reason why he's pitching so effectively right now.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Right there at the belt. 1-2 now.
Hey, make no mistake about it. This lineup's going to have to get going and get a little bit more aggressive. This guy's pounding his zone.
Got him on a good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the second time tonight. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. Our score holds at 5 apiece. Now at the plate, Elvis Andrews struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Elvis Andrews.
First pitch on the way. Here it comes now to Andrews.
Nope. Ball 1. And a ball, 1 strike.
Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front.
Yeah, guys, he's got so much respect for this guy's fastball. You can tell he was out in front on that slider. I think he goes to the well one more time with that pitch.
Got him! And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
Into the box now, Jason Giambi. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Lifted the other way out to left center. Cox will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning.
The right fielder, Reggie Jackson.
So here's the Oakland cleanup batter, Reggie Jackson. He's got 2 hits in 4 at-bats. First pitch on its way.
Hey, great job pounding the zone. Strike 1. When you got a great hitter in the box, got to get ahead. Count leverage is a must.
2 out, nobody on. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. And he takes a called strike 2.
Hey, there aren't too many power hitters in the game that would let that pitch go by.
Swung on, but fouled off to the left. Here comes the 1-2. Fastball laid off well below the knees. Into the windup. The 2-2 pitch. strikes him out on a good pitch, so one run can win it as we head to the bottom of the inning. A's are gone in order. This remains a 5-all ball game. All set for the bottom of the ninth.
Leading
and
up
that'll
for
bring
the
up
Astros,
Yordan Alvarez.
The right fielder, Yordan Alvarez.
First offering. Early swing there as he pulls it foul to the right side. Here it comes. Ground ball right side, straight into the shift. Throw by Lowry, and there's the first out.
Now batting, the third baseman, Alex Breckman.
Into the box, Alex Breckman. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. He's set and the pitch.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heated.
Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Yeah, that's the spot right there for an 0-2 pitch. Make him see if he'll chase that slider in the dirt, especially with the bases empty.
The 1-2.
Oh, that's out.
Man, this at bat has changed quickly from 0-2 now to 2-2. A good job of plate discipline by this hitter, not chasing those pitches just off the plate.
1 out, nobody on. Oh, and you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
What I like about that strikeout, guys, is
catcher,
that he came back with a fastball on 2-2. He was heading to count 0-2 earlier, but instead of continuing to nibble a little bit, he decided to get aggressive again and to challenge with his hard stuff.
Stepping in now, Martin Maldonado. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Comes set, the 0-1.
That's the ball. 1-0.
Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. The 2-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Jackson gets there for the catch, and that ends the inning. Astros go down 1-2-3. This ball game still tied 5-all. We are into extra innings, and here comes the first baseman, Matt Olson.
The first baseman, Matt Olson.
Here's the first pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. The 0-1 fouled away. Now the 0-2 pitch. Fouled off.
I mean, he's coming right after him, Matty. 3 fastballs in a row.
Ready with another 2-strike offering. And this is swung on and missed. And boy, they took care of a key man there. 1 away.
Boy, he's having a hard time just putting the ball in play right now. He took the hat trick with 3 strikeouts yesterday, and here's another one today. Looks to me like he just needs to simplify his approach and focus on making some contact.
Into the box, Sean Murphy. As the first pitch misses high and inside for ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now.
Listen, I'm not trying to make up an excuse, but this is this guy's 5th inning of work in this game out of the bullpen. Are you kidding me? Nobody goes 5 innings anymore.
Now the 2-0. And he misses again, ball 3. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 1 away. And a called strike on the outside corner there. It's full now, 3-2.
Ooh, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
And that misses ball 4. So with 1 out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
Just a nice piece of hitting right there, especially in extra innings. He didn't try to win the thing by himself or be a hero. He just patiently worked the at-bat until he earned the walk. We'll see if his teammates can pick him up now.
Now to bat, Ramon Laureano. A hit in 2 official trips to the plate to this point in the ballgame. Here's the first pitch. He'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. Reggie on second. Murphy is over at first with 1 away. Swing and a miss for strike 1.
Get it ready, big boy. This guy's throwing 3 digits right here. The best way I can help the fans is 90 to 92, you can usually see seams. 92 to 95, it starts to really quicken up on you. Over 3 digits, you're seeing a white blur.
And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
Now the 2-1. And he comes back with 1 down and in for ball 3.
Well, no doubt in my mind, this has been the at-bat of the night so far.
Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Count remains full. And that misses for ball 4. So the potential go-ahead run moves over to third now.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news? A single probably drives in a couple of runs.
So now it's Mark Canha. And a pivotal moment in this one. Tie ball game, bases loaded, but the possibility of an inning-ending double play does still exist here. Here's the first pitch. And it's fouled away. swing and a miss, and he needs a little discipline here. 0-2.
I kind of like the aggressive attitude right here. I know he's in a jam. What does he do? He goes to his best stuff, and that's the fastball.
Now the 0-2 pitch. Oh, on the ground to short. Could this be two? There's one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. A couple of walks, but no damage. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Giamb comes on to start the home 10th, and he's just hoping to get this one into the 11th inning. Now at the plate here is Jose Altuve, and he's got a chance to bring in the winning run. The question is whether they'll even pitch to him. Here's the first pitch. Now this is lined into left center, and it's going to get down out there. And they're going to walk off as winners. They've taken it here in extra innings.
Well, that at-bat shows clearer than anything that some guys, they have that clutch gene, and some guys just don't. He brings home the winning run from second and is being absolutely mobbed by his teammates. What a finish!
And tonight's one-run game comes to an end, 6-5, the final. Eddie Farmer gets the win in relief, his second of the year, as he tosses 5 no-hit innings. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB Network. Good night, everybody.
Fans, our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Astros, 6 runs, 9 hits, 1 error. They left 4 men on base. For the Athletics, 5 runs on 5 hits, no errors. They left 11 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 39 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
Mm-hmm.